Hey everybody, we live once again. Hey everybody, Need Motivates here, and I'm so excited to be here on this wonderful, beautiful Thursday evening. And y'all know if I'm here and you see this right right here, yeah, this is always so funny. If y'all see this, you know I'm here with another awesome, amazing, super loving author and so of the You Can book 33 stories to inspire and uplift everyday people. Y'all know what I asked y'all to do first and foremost. I need y'all to go on Facebook. I need you to go on your Facebook pages and share this out. Share it out, share it out, share it out. Share it out. Share it out. My Facebook wants to act up right now. I don't have time for it to be acting up. There we go. Now I see it. I'm going to make this public so that you can share it out and so that I can tag this awesome and amazing author that's here with me right now. I am adding it, editing. Y'all gonna talk about my language, ain't y'all? She can't talk, y'all. So I am tagging her so that everybody can see it. And guess what, y'all? We have a group for this book. So I always tend to share it out to everybody in the group. All right, I can scoot over to the middle now. How's everybody doing today? I see people coming in already. Hey, sister. Another one of our awesome and amazing authors is coming on in. So now that I have shared it everywhere it needs to be shared, I want to say hello, everybody. It is time for you to meet another one of my amazing authors. I met this beautiful lady, and I believe we met in the Inspiring Recovery group, which is her group. She'll correct me if not, and we'll talk. You all will get to learn about Inspiring Recovery because I love it, and I know you will too. And so I'm going to read her bio and then bring all her awesomeness in here. Okay, Jessica Loper is a wife, a mother, and spiritual mentor for women in sobriety. She is the founder of Inspiring Recovery, an online community for all recovery types. I'm in there, y'all. This community is about bringing people from all walks of life and all recovery paths together. So it doesn't matter what your recovery is, because listen, I recovered from surgeries and from depression and just different things. So don't think that is one thing, but I'm gonna let her talk more about that later. Um, Jessica wants to inspire people to know they truly can recover and heal from anything, okay? In her own life, Jessica has overcome alcoholism, which is her drive for helping women in sobriety. She is currently working on expanding her focus in the area of creating additional online communities to support and teach others. Awesome. What? She focuses on self love and as the basis of her healing journey and teaches others how to do the same. Who all know you need to meet and know this awesome and amazing author? And you. Well, here she go. Let me introduce you to Jessica.
Hi.
Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now I told them your bio. I gave them the legal logistical stuff, but now you get to introduce yourself in your own way.
Okay. I am Jessica Loper, and as Nina said, I am a spiritual mentor for women in sobriety. I am the founder of Inspiring Recovery, along with a lot of help. We have our co founder, Sage, and an amazing admin team, Janae, um, and a lot of the authors, well, a handful of the authors in You Can. Um, are people that I met in Inspiring Recovery. And yes, you, Nina, we met through Inspiring Recovery.
Okay,
It's been great to have you in there. But yeah, I want to help as many people as I can and reach others. And I had this aha moment um, and this was years back before Inspiring Recovery started, but was just that so many different people from all walks of life overcoming all sorts of different things. They all want the same thing. They want to get better. They want to move forward. They want to feel good. They want to connect with people. it was a way to just really bring a lot of people together. And I've just been meeting and connecting with more people ever since, and it's been amazing.
And let me say, it has been definitely a great, amazing journey with you doing Inspiring Recovery. So, for those who don't know, we go live on Periscope once a week, Sundays or Mondays, and have different topics. The wonderful thing about Inspiring Recovery is you have a voice. She put polls out there. You get a chance to vote on what you want to talk about. And then everybody goes live for 10 minutes and talk about the topic. And everybody just get to grow because everybody has different information, different tips, different tools, different things. And so we get to share those things. So if you are interested in Inspiring Recovery, we will put it in the comments so that you can be able to find the Inspiring Recovery group and join the Inspiring Recovery group. And it's just that inspiring people that have recovered from all different types of things. So I wanted her definitely to talk about that because this community, yeah, it's a lot of different communities and things like that on Facebook. Heck, I got a community on Facebook. But Janae, you're on here. Can you put the link to Inspiring Recovery on in the comments? So people can easily access it, please and thank you. And so it's amazing to be able to connect to people. So thank you for creating the awesome and amazing community, and for allowing little old me to be a part. So I'm sure Janae will put the link in there, and then I'll make sure I put that comment up. All right, let's get to talking about your entry. I have read your entry. You were one of the first people in the You Can book. You were you were one of the people who submitted your work extra early, so your work is already edited and you have it and everything. And so I want you to tell people the title of your entry, as well as what they can get out of your entry and why they should read it.
Okay. Um, so the title of the chapter is You Can Let Go. And the reason for that is that my journey with overcoming alcoholism taught me a lot about letting go of what no longer serves me. One of the things being alcohol, but I feel like it's been a reoccurring pattern in my life of just following my heart and just listening, like when I needed to change, when I needed to make changes, no matter what I'm going through in every phase of my life. And I think that people, we have those values and beliefs that we hold throughout our life that keep us strong, but there's going to be other things that we experience that you have to move on. Sometimes you have to let go of a bad habit or a
Mhm.
place, person, or something that just isn't good for you. So I share that in my chapter with my experience with recovery and overcoming alcoholism, and just really having to do things my way and be okay with that, because I went through that worrying too much about what other people thought or what I should be doing. And listening to my heart doesn't fail me. It always gets me to a better place. So,
What a perfect way to end that. I absolutely love that. Listening to your heart. I love it, love it, love it. And I want to thank you for sharing your story in here. Why? Because so many people need to know that they can let go. So many people know that they can recover. And, we all have dealt with something in our lives. And there's no reason for us to like walk in shame and live in shame. So you, in your chapter, has provided the release because the title of the book, 33 Stories to Inspire and Uplift Everyday People. Everyday people, there's so many people that is struggling with alcoholism or abuse or different things. And we want to be sure that people get what they need and see somebody with a success story, and you are success. When I just reread your stuff again, I was like, this is something that people need. And so she goes into a lot of different things. So you all, the link is right here to Inspire and Recovery. So make sure you click on the link and get it, get it, get it. Hey girl, hey. We have so many people joining in with us on today. So make sure you all check out Jessica's chapter when it come out. Why? Because it's hope. It's so much hope. And if you know someone dealing with alcoholism right now, this is the chapter that they will need. This is the chapter that will help them. And here she's a resource for you all. Her name is tagged in here. So if you need to connect with her outside of here, click on her name on the link because I have it on the links. So click on her name and connect with her um, because she's awesome and amazing. Question: is this your first project? Is this your first book?
It is. Yes.
Of the first of many to come, I'm sure.
Yes. And actually, writing my chapter, I kept having these paragraphs that I would have to cut and paste somewhere else because I'm like, that's for something else.
Uh-huh.
So, oh, it did. It made me feel like, okay, there's more.
See, I love it. And so you know there's more. You know that that you're definitely, I'm sure, gonna have your own published work, but you still decided to pour your heart out into this project. And so first I want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for trusting me with your baby because your story is your baby. And so I want to thank
Yeah.
you for trusting me and saying, hey, I trust her enough to put something in here. Like you all have definitely inspired me so much, and so I have to take a moment each time and thank you for your yes because your yes is going to help someone else. Yes is going to free someone else. Your yes is going to show someone else that they can let go. So thank you so much for your yes. So much. I can't say thank you enough for your yes. And it
Of
wasn't a slow yes either, so I appreciate that.
I it seemed like a great opportunity to reach people, and I it out of my comfort zone, but it was just one of those things where like I have to do this.
Yeah, and I'm so glad. Like stepping outside of our comfort zone is fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but we do it anyway. So why this project? Why what was it about this particular project that made you say I can do that one?
Well, it just seemed like a good place to start. Um, I I've wanted to write since I was a kid, and I just never really saw how that was going to happen. And then when I saw your post and was chatting with you about it and had our phone chat, and I was just like, okay, this is it. This is a way to reach people. This is a way to share a little piece of my story that can help other people and impact other people. And I really I don't think I had to think about it too much. It was a pretty quick yes.
It was, and I thank you for it so very much. We froze for a minute, so I'm glad we're back. I was like, oh, what happened? But we're here, y'all. We're here. Don't leave us. Don't leave us.
Okay.
Okay. So now I like to get personal with people because, yeah, we talk about all the great stuff and all the things we overcame and stuff like that. But it's nothing like let's get personal. It's nothing like getting personal. So one of the things I like to ask all of my authors is tell us something interesting about you. What's something you're willing to share with our audience?
Well, I thought of a couple things, but one that's just kind of funny from childhood is I used to walk around as a kid and maybe even a little bit as like a younger teenager pretending that I was being filmed or that I was talking into a camera, very much like live stream, but it didn't really
Wow.
exist yet. So it's just, I look back on that and I just laugh because I had no idea that all this pretending to talk into a camera and to share with people was actually something that was going to happen when I was an adult. I had no clue. And it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those funny things that I'm kind of embarrassed to admit because I remember I'd go hours pretending that and I don't think anybody around me knew. But yeah.
I love it because what we don't realize is our childhood shapes our adulthood a lot. We
Yeah.
do things when we're younger to help us and show us what we will be doing as adults. I was telling somebody how funny it was. I used to always be the one coaching and counseling my friends. I was always the one trying to inspire people and motivate them. So it's no coincidence. And I was a kid doing this, like a little girl. So that's not weird at all that you was doing that as a kid or as a young girl, because that's typically showing us what we will be doing in the future. And now you are
Mhm.
a live stream pro. You know, you always go live. You're able to speak with no problem. And now you've added author to your list. And guess what? This is going to open up doors for you to be able to speak even more, to be in more virtual shows and live shows. You never know. You might end up on someone's TV show. You just never ever know. I think I shared with a few people, like, I think I want to do a You Can tour one year. So if we don't do it next year, we'll definitely be doing the 2022. But I'm thinking next year, so it's in the work. I'm planning it. I'm thinking it out. But that will also give you all opportunities to travel and just have a ball. So it's so many things we can do. I feel like our interview is going too fast. I'm like, am I talking too fast? I usually try to drag it out the whole 30 minutes. So before we even get to the inspirational part, you said there was a few things you wanted to share, but you thought of that one. You want to share another one with us?
You mean that's interesting?
Yes.
Is that what you? Oh, okay. Um, Something else. I really love the outdoors. I like to wakeboard. I grew up mountain biking. I haven't done that in a while. I'm hoping when my boys, I have a 3-year-old and 7-year-old that aren't quite ready for that yet. But when they're a little bit older, I'd love to get back into the mountain biking. I remember my dad taking me on trails when I was probably 8 or 9, and I thought we were gonna die. We live in Utah, so he'd take us down around Moab, and so I do. I like to bike. I can't honestly say I do it right now because I think just life, busy kids. But it is something I would love to get back to.
That sounds fun. Listen, I know they say once you learn to ride a bike, you never forget. I think I forgot how to ride a regular bike. So let alone a mountain bike. Like, I need to get back on a regular bike first and get accustomed to that, and then get on any other type of bikes. Oh gosh, I don't want to fall in front of nobody. I said when I start back riding a regular bike, I need knee pads and everything else. Janae has a question for you. Yes, y'all can ask my author's question. Do you like rock climbing?
No. Although I can't say I've given it probably enough of a try to really have an opinion.
You tried before?
The little bit I've done, no.
Wow. I'm too afraid to even try. First off, I say my hands ain't made for that. And it's just not nothing that I would do. I'll go watch somebody, but I'll probably be, oh my God, oh my gosh. I'm such a, when
I,
it comes to heights, it's like, oh, your sentence didn't come through.
oh, I said, I think you would figure something out.
You know me, I am the you can coach. I will try to figure it out, but that's okay. That is okay. So, Jessica, you have so much in you, and you have shared so many things about you and what you have going on. And Janae said before we go on, she said she's curious because I rock climbed. Wow, right? Wow, we over
Yeah,
here wow now, Janae.
it's
So,
beautiful
Janae,
there.
you got to tell it. You got to come back one day and tell us about your experience with that. So this is the point where I ask you. So first and foremost, you all, this is her first time as an author. And when you read her story, it's not gonna. It doesn't seem like an amateur. So be ready for more work from Jessica. Be ready to support her and everything else. And again, I want to let y'all know if you need support in sobriety or anything, connect with her. If you want to be a part of Inspiring Recovery, it is in the comments. Connect, connect, connect. But this is an opportunity where Jessica gets to be Jessica. She is Inspiring Recovery. She is Mrs. Inspiring Recovery. So I am excited that we get to have a few minutes of getting just pure inspiration from her, directly from her heart. All right, Jessica, take it away.
Okay, so for a few minutes of inspiration, I wanted to share a little bit about how with my experience with alcohol, that it was the thing for me that was filling a void. Anytime I didn't feel good enough or smart enough or pretty enough, or, that boy didn't like me, whatever it was, that's what I used to feel that emotional pain. And that's what it was. It was just feeling that emotional pain. And it was a cycle of depressed because I was drinking because I was depressed. And it was like this never ending cycle. And I do talk about in my chapter how I came to choosing sobriety. But what I wanted to mention is that pretty much everyone I've met has some kind of emotional pain that they're trying to fill with something. And it doesn't have to be alcohol, it could be anything. I mean, it could be drugs, it could be TV, it could be food, sugar, just bad habits, it could be the wrong people, whatever it is. And I still am learning about how to really allow myself to feel that anytime that emotional pain does come up. And the biggest thing that helps with that is being gentle with myself, allowing myself to feel that, and loving myself. But I guess what I want to share is that no matter what it is that you are using or doing to feel that, there is an easier way. Actually, I don't know if easier is the right word, better way. Um, that if you just allow yourself to be present with yourself and feel that, and even just identifying it, having that awareness that there is something there that you're feeling, that you don't have to turn to something else. And for me, when I gave up alcohol, I immediately turned to too much TV and to too much sugar, because although letting go of the alcohol and choosing sobriety um, was was an amazing step in my journey. It was me choosing myself. It was me making a better choice and taking my life in a new direction. But the healing, it still was years and years and years of healing after that. And I will actually have 9 years sober this Saturday. Um, June 20th is my sober date, so it's coming up. But um, the healing journey, it didn't end just when I decided to get sober. Like, it is still going. I am still learning to heal and to love myself more each and every day. And when emotions come up and things come up, I still have to catch myself. And I think it's a combination of working on my mindset and paying attention to my emotions and going, okay, what am I feeling? And instead of going and grabbing that brownie, right? It used to be alcohol, now it's brownies. Just regular brownies, chocolate brownies, that's all. Um, just being able to be present with that and just pay attention to it. And that's kind of what I'm working on right now, is just allowing myself to take that healing to an even deeper level. So whatever it is, I want to let people know that you can start somewhere. You can start with identifying what it is you go to when you don't want to feel your feeling, or when you don't want to deal with your problems or the outside world. Just start with identifying what it is, and identifying what it is. And that kind of goes along with letting go. You can let go. Just
Yes.
step and identify what it is you can let go of to make that better choice. And once you start doing that, you keep doing it, and you just keep healing on a deeper level with that. So that's what I want to share with people, is that keep going, keep going.
That was powerful all in itself. Like, thank you for pouring that out and for sharing that, whether people are watching this live or via the replay or on YouTube. Because, yes, this is going on YouTube as well. You have just literally poured out and inspired. I know somebody's life will be changed from the things you just said, because you said it first, you've lived it, you've done it, and you are a walking, living, breathing example. So thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for pouring out. Thank you so much for being vulnerable and for being honest and open. Listen, you all, if you want to follow her, you can find her all over the place at Just Spiritual. So make sure you follow her. Make sure you connect with her. Make sure you bond with her. Make sure you get the help you need from her. If you need to talk, she is there for you. Do not be ashamed of what you're going through if you're going through any type of situation, because guess what? She is a living, breathing, walking miracle and example that you can let go, okay? Is there anything you want to say before we leave today?
I'm just grateful to be a part of this. So thank you.
And thank you. I'm grateful to have you. You have no idea. So thank you so much. Hey everybody, thank you all for tuning in for another amazing interview. I know you all were blessed. If you have somebody in your life that could benefit from this live, please make sure you share it with them. It will be uploaded to YouTube as well at on Nina Motivates YouTube page. So you can, yes you can. Um, and so please follow Jess. Please keep up to date with her. And again, do not be ashamed if you need to reach out to her. I am Nina Motivates. Jessica, thank you again for tuning in, for saying yes, and for allowing me to interview you. You all, this book will be released August 1st. And so we're really excited. If you know these authors individually, don't come to me to purchase a book. Go to them, purchase it from them. So make sure you support each author that you know by purchasing the book directly from them. And we look forward to more interviews. I think tomorrow we will be back. I will be back with more interviews tomorrow. I think the first one is at noon. So make sure you all tune in. Jessica, thank you. I love you so much. And I will see you all later. Bye for now.
Okay, bye.